Man, before I gave my life to Christ, really I was a part of my environment. You know, I grew up a lot of like people gang banging, people breaking their houses, people selling drugs, people robbing. I grew up around a lot of people who was living a fast life. So that's who I was trying to be. I wanted to be a person who was chasing money, had all the girls, had all the drugs, had all the so-called motion. So whatever I had to do to get that, that's who I was trying to be. And but really I was just searching for security. I was searching for a purpose. I was searching for just a lot of love too. You know, just because that's a lot of reason why a lot of people choose gang, because they don't know they're really looking for brotherhood. They don't know they're really looking for community. But not a lot of people walking with Christ is all around them. So the community they see is gangs. The community they see is, you know, becoming a part of groups where y'all sell drugs together, where y'all breaking houses. A lot of points in my life that kind of led up to me giving my life to Christ, but I remember for sure it probably started when I got locked up when I was 17. And while I was locked up, I remember God just speaking to me saying that one day, you know, he was gonna bring me home, and I held on to that faith and couldn't nothing really tell me otherwise. And as I was going through so many trials and tribulations and just rough times while I was locked up, I held on to it, and one day he brought me home. But that wasn't the end of the story. When he brought me home, I was still going through a lot, like still just going through a lot. Like I was free, but I didn't feel free. Then I got out on ankle monitors, so I'm walking around with a brick on my ankle, just still acting like I want to go back to jail. Got an ankle monitor on, still selling drugs on the corner, still posted at gas stations, still hanging around. People I ain't supposed to hang around. People that they actually told me that I couldn't hang around while out on ankle monitor, waiting on trial. Still was doing that, still banging, still just living a life of rebellion. And during those tough times, I had people around me getting locked up even more. End up losing close people to me. I ended up losing a child. I ended up losing my blood brother. He got murdered. And I think that was probably one of the top major turning points. You know, that's kind of the tip of the iceberg. And my whole life before that was really everything. But that tip probably did just spark it, because God comforted me a lot in that season. Like he really started showing me that he was there for me. But I remember when I was in my bedroom just crying out to God. I was like, God, I done tried everything. Like, I done tried this, I done tried that. I done tried everything. And I feel like ain't nothing working. I feel like you brought me home just to still live just to tell you my conversation in that moment. I feel like you done brought me home just to still live an effed up life. And just nothing was going my way. And in that moment, he told me, he said, you tried everything but me. So that's when it clocked me, and I just fully dwelled on it. Like I never tried God to the fullest, like I did every other thing. Because every other thing I wasn't supposed to do, I was going all in with it. But with God, I wasn't. So in that moment, I chose I'm gonna try God. And it didn't happen overnight. You know, progress had to happen, but the more I kept trying him, the more he kept revealing himself to me. And it got to the point where he had nothing else to prove. And I fully surrendered and gave my life to Christ. So when God led me to make music, it kind of started with me coming to SAE Institute. Because I remember when God told me to enroll to SAE Institute, I did not think I was going to get in, just due to a lot of situations like not being able to afford it, not having the transportation. First of all, I got my GED while I was locked up, so school was the last thing on my mind. So when I did it, I kind of just did it on a leap of faith. So when I did it and I got in, by the grace of God, I was in a season where I was like, Lord, like, why you got me here? Because it kind of felt like somebody giving you a gift that you know you don't deserve. So that's how I felt. And I was like, Lord, why you got me here? Like, what's the purpose of this? What's the purpose of everything? But then after certain situations, that question ended up leading to a more general question. Now I'm asking God, Lord, what's my purpose in life in general? And literally after I asked God that question and just kept praying about it, kept knocking on his door about it, he ended up answering me that same week. And he told me my purpose was to help bring dominance back to God's kingdom when it comes to music. So ever since then, I kind of just been locked on. And so I started off producing, came to the school, started learning audio engineering. But when he told me that purpose that I just said, he did tell me to try being an artist. But I did not want to do that. I did not want a platform. I didn't want to put my face all over social media. I ain't want the attention that came with it. But slowly but surely, he just started working in my heart about it. And then 6 months, five to 6 months later, I ended up making my first song. Didn't even do it intentionally. It kind of just happened, just making fun. Having fun in the studio with my boy CJ at Restoration Studios. And when I made that first song, I was gonna bury it. I was just gonna keep it to myself. But a lot of people heard it. They said it was hard. So I prayed about it, and he reminded me the purpose he gave me. So ever since then, I dropped it, and I just been all in.